still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That swung out wide to Harris. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First run now for Kyron Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Jackson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Williams. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Herbert off of play action. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert to the right side. It's Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
In motion goes the tight end. To the air, Williams.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Williams. On the move to his left. Able to locate his running back open downfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again here, Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Seriously? Not even a play?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking to throw. Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Motion left, Smith. Williams with a little touch pass forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Devontae Smith.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
That is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Rolling to his right.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To the air once more, Williams.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Second down and a yard.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they?